This is AnnaMay
and Dave
from Geek World. So a couple years ago, back in 2007, we had an opportunity to go up and visit the sets of Smallville.
Yes.
And we're going to start off this trip at the Kent farm.
Oh, yes, the Anderlini farm.
So the Kent farm, or the Anderlini farm, is where they did most of the shooting for the exteriors, and actually in the beginning they did a lot of the interiors there too.
Yes.
That sign that you just saw, that's actually the side entrance to their house.
Yes.
To their,
though in the show it's always the front of the house.
I wonder if that tractor was the one that Clark flipped.
I don't know, but did you see the hoop that Clark and Pete used to play many games of horse, I believe?
I did see that.
Yes. And there, of course, is the Kent house. Now, I do believe they said that the front of that house was always painted blue. Mm-hmm. And why was that, AnnaMay?
Because the front of the house was actually Lana's house, and
Yes.
the back of the house was, Clark's house.
And there it is right there. Imagine blue, and you go, oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. So we're about to enter the barn.
Yes. And you're going to see a bunch of bales of hay. You want to know a little trivia about that hay? Not all of it is real.
Yes, some of
Some
that
of that is the fake stage hay.
It's ultra light, so you can just pick it up and heave it if you happen to be from Krypton.
Or, you just get to feel really strong. Yeah. There's the back 40.
Yes, there's the back 40, exactly.
Clark has looked out that window many times, and
Yes.
now we can.
There's the windmill, which has been in many episodes. Now, this is inside the barn. It's actually doubles for the storm cellar in the show, where
they kept Clark's ship.
Exactly.
It wasn't just a random wall that we were showing.
Actually, the brick there on the walls was not actually brick. It's plywood painted to look like brick.
That's really neat.
Yes. I just, the Anderlinis are so cool. They let us in, and they let me in.
Told us stories.
They tell us stories.
They told us how they loved everyone who worked on the show, and how actually John Schneider stayed with them for a little while, which is really cool.
They're the coolest people, and they were also on episode Lexmas.
Lexmas, yeah. So now we are entering Smallville, or
Downtown
Cloverdale.
Yes.
And they were luckily for us, setting up for a big shoot there. So for Smallville, hey, look, home of Smallville.
Yes.
We were actually in Vancouver. We were doing interviews. We got to interview people like Allison Mack, not at the Talon, but actually in Clark's Barnyard Loft.
Yes, it was awesome.
That was so cool.
And Laura Vandervoort.
Yes.
I love how the Talon is just a movie their local movie theater there. And basically, they just, throw a bunch of signs on when they're ready to shoot in Cloverdale.
I like that all of these newspaper things, they all actually are filled with newspapers like The Torch and the Smallville Ledger and stuff like that.
Smallville Community College. I actually tried to apply there to get in.
Did you get in?
No, they didn't. They said something about standards, which I totally didn't understand. But I think I'm going to try again.
I think you should.
It's been a few years. I think I'm ready.
I don't know. They might be closed for good.
No, businesses are always open. Yes.
Hey, this bird.
It's huge.
This was a gigantic bird.
Yes.
I know you can't tell the scope right now, but that thing was huge.
That's why we chased it. We were afraid for people.
Well, it is Metropolis, so giant birds, coming into attack. That Canadian flag, I don't remember that when they've shown the Daily Planet in the show.
You clearly weren't paying attention. That was, of course, the Marine Building, which is the Daily Planet.
And this was Oliver Queen's, clock.
His apartment, yes. His clock tower apartment, yes. And, downtown Vancouver, it's a beautiful place. And we got to go to all the great places. And we got to go to the set. We got to see all kinds of cool stuff. And
now Smallville is gone and done with. And it was an awesome 10 seasons.
I mean, I can't believe it. And I'm sure glad we got this video out right before it ended. Mm-hmm. Maybe 4 years too late. No big deal, right?
Whatever.
What are you going to do?
So, we'll definitely miss Smallville, but that's how it goes.
Que sera, sera.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to you later.